Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today we are tackling a common but frustrating Windows issue, the ms-gamingoverlay error pop-up. We at Teknobalta analyzed this and determined that this error occurs when the OS tries to launch a protocol that no longer exists or is corrupted. Specifically, Windows is looking for the Xbox Game Bar to handle a gaming event, but the application package is missing. This often happens after a deep loading script or a manual uninstallation of system apps. Let us dive into the technical solution to restore your system stability. First, we must verify the status of your Microsoft Store. Open the Start menu and type Microsoft Store. If the store opens correctly, we can proceed with the easiest fix. Search for Xbox Game Bar in the search bar at the top. If it shows an Install or Update button, click it immediately. We at Teknobalta recommend keeping this app updated even if you do not use it to satisfy system dependencies. Once the installation is complete, restart your PC and try launching the game again. However, some users prefer not to have the Xbox Game Bar installed at all. If you want to stop the error without installing the app, we need to modify the Windows registry. Warning: always create a restore point before editing the registry. Press Windows key plus R, type REGEDIT, and hit Enter. Navigate to HKey Current User, then Software, then Microsoft. Continue to Windows, Current Version, and finally Game Overlay. Look for a DWORD value named ShowGameTips. If it does not exist, right-click, select New, then DWORD 32-bit value. Name it exactly ShowGameTips and set its value to 0. This tells the OS not to trigger the overlay prompt during game execution. Now, let us look at the second registry location for a complete fix. Navigate to HKey Local Machine, Software, Policies, Microsoft, and Windows. Create a new key named GameDVR if it is not already there. Inside this key, create a DWORD named AllowGameDVR and set it to 0. This hardware-level policy prevents the system from calling the ms-gamingoverlay protocol. We at Teknobalta have verified that this method works for 99% of users. If you are still seeing the error, it might be a corrupted application association. Open Settings, go to Apps, and then Default Apps. Scroll down to choose Default Apps by Protocol. Find the ms-gamingoverlay protocol in the list. If it is associated with a deleted app, click it and try to reset it or select a valid application. For advanced users, we can use PowerShell to fix the package registration. Right-click the Start button and select Windows PowerShell Admin. Type the command to get app-x package and pipe it to the remove command for the Xbox Gaming Overlay. This completely strips the broken package from your user profile. Then, use the add app-x package command with the disable development mode flag to reinstall it cleanly. We at Teknobalta find that this often fixes underlying file system permissions issues. Let us discuss the gaming settings in Windows 10 and 11. Go to Settings, then Gaming and select Xbox Game Bar. Toggle the switch to off for Open Xbox Game Bar using this button on a controller. This prevents the system from listening for the shortcut that triggers the error. Also, ensure Game Mode is turned on for better performance, as it is independent of the overlay. If the Microsoft Store itself is broken, you may need to reset it. Press Windows plus R and type WSRESET.exe. A blank command prompt will appear. Wait for it to close and the store to open. This clears the cache and often allows the Xbox Game Bar to download correctly. We at Teknobalta also suggest checking for Windows updates. Sometimes a pending cumulative update contains the necessary framework for these protocols. Go to Settings, Update, and Security, and click Check for updates. If you are on AN version of Windows, you might be missing the Media Feature Pack. The Media Feature Pack is required for the Xbox Game Bar to function. Download it from the Microsoft website or through optional features in Settings. Once installed, the MS Gaming Overlay error should vanish. Let us summarize the steps we have taken. Step 1. Reinstall Xbox Game Bar from the store. Step 2. Use Registry Editor to disable tips and the GVR protocol. Step 3. Clean up packages using PowerShell. Step 4. Disable the Game Bar toggle in Windows settings. By following these steps, you ensure that your gaming sessions are uninterrupted. We at Teknobalta are committed to providing you with the most accurate technical guidance. If you encounter any other system errors, check our other troubleshooting guides. Remember, maintaining a clean OS environment is key to high performance. Avoid using aggressive debootloader tools that delete core system protocols. Always verify what a script does before running it with admin privileges. We hope this solution was helpful for your technical journey. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more professional hardware and software insights. See you in the next technical breakdown.
Down.